So fellow modelers, welcome back to Motor T Scale Modelers. I have finished up the 1961 Chevrolet Impala SS. It was a very fun model to put together. Did have a few challenges. I have learned a few things on this one that I need to kind of work on in the future. I'm not a big fan anymore of the chrome pins. I'll start using the model. There was some issues with the chrome pin. Some of the other details we'll talk about a little bit later on, but let's take a look at the model itself. Okay, so this is the 1961 Chevrolet Impala SS. I think it turned out pretty good. As you could probably see right up in this area right here, there was some chrome that kind of spilled over. The front end came out pretty good. A little bit of issues trying to get the lower, and you can probably see right here, there's a little bit of an issue there, trying to get the front bumper and everything to marry up. But it did turn out pretty good. See if we can get a little closer, take a look at the seats. I went with a lighter blue on the seats. The interior turned out really well. Had some really nice decals. I really liked the decals that were on it. Some of them really looked pretty good. There were some decals right about in that area right there that we put on. The back end, obviously, it looks pretty good. There was the harder parts were this area right up in here. These little areas right here were a little harder to kind of chrome out. I used bare metal foil on those. As you can see right in here, there's a little bit of issues with the chrome pin. I did freehand the chrome pin. I did get some pretty good lines. Not super great, but I did get some. And you could kind of see right in this area right here, there were some issues with the chrome pin. Anyway, had really good decal or details. These little these little chrome pieces on the front, the mirrors, and the handles, door handles, worked out pretty good. They went on pretty easy, and then the wiper blades, they went on pretty good too. Let's see if we can take a look at the engine. Alright, so the engine did really well. There was a small problem when I went to put the model together, but let's talk about the engine details and we'll talk about that. As far as the decals, as you can see, there's a decal right here on top of the oil filter that looked pretty good. It also has a Delco for the battery. And that looked really nice. The valve covers, they got 409 on them. This is the first time I went with battery wires. I had a few extra of the plug wires left over, so I just changed those and added battery wires to it. In putting this motor together, let's see if I can spin it around here. Trying to get the motor to marry up with the fan shroud, it would not do it. The fan stuck too far out, so I had to remove the fan completely from the motor in order to get everything to fit tight, but you really can't see in there, so I'm not that much concerned with it. You know, it is what it is, no big deal. Paint job, I learned a few things on the paint job too. It's the first time for me to use clear. Let's take a look at the bottom of the vehicle. Hold on just a second. Alrighty. So on the bottom of the vehicle, everything pretty much worked out pretty good. We did have a couple of fitment areas right in here. The pipes didn't quite match up. No matter what I did, they didn't match up. But it's all right. It is what it is. Also, when I went to put the front bumper and the front cowling on, I had a spot right here that I had to trim down in order for everything to fit together. So I got out a electric nail grinder and did my thing on that. The wheels, as you can see, no matter, seems like the last few models that I've had, the wheels have been a problem. But if you look, they fit so tight up in there that they're just in there. That's all I can say on that. They are in there tight. So, and I tried to push them in further. They won't go in no further. Did drill out the pipe, put a little black in there to kind of make it look a little bit more customized. You may not be able to see, but on the undercarriage, I sprayed it black, but then I got as far away as I could with the airbrush gun, and I splattered it with some silver, kind of give it a little bit more detail. As you can see, the paint, two different colors. No matter what I did, this body would not darken up, but I can live with that. Let me get it set back up right again. Hold on just a second. Anyway, so I think it turned out fairly well. I like the model. Again, I'm just getting back into this, so I'm trying to relearn some old habits, and some there's a lot of new things that I didn't have when I was doing this 20 plus years ago. But I think it turned out okay. Looking forward to building some more. The blue, I was kind of tossed between going with the blue or with the green, but I like the blue. Anyway, I hope you like the model. It is a very fun model to build. The AMT 1961 Chevrolet Impala SS with a 409 cubic inch turbo fire V8, 4-speed transmission, and dual exhaust. This was a skill level 2, ages 10 and up, 1/25th scale assembly. I wished it looked as good as it does on the box, but obviously I will get there one day. But I want to say thank you very much for watching my videos. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.